is Kristen Boddy and I'm an IELTS teacher at Viva College in Brisbane. Today in Spotlight on IELTS, I'd like to talk to you about the writing test, specifically the general test, Task 1. So for those of you that are familiar with the test, you'll know that Task 1 is a letter writing task. You have 20 minutes to write 150 words and you're given a question that you need to address. I'd like to talk to you today about 3 of the main reasons why students lose marks in this part of the test without even realising it. The first reason is related to register. So when you read your task, you're either going to write a letter to a friend or to somebody perhaps that you don't know, a boss, a landlord, the owner of a school, somebody like that. Now when you read the question, you need to identify which register you need to use, a formal or an informal one. The best way to choose your register is to think about this. Do I know the person that I'm writing to very well? Are they my friend? If they are, you need to use an informal register. If there's someone more senior than you, like your boss or your landlord, or somebody that you don't know very well, then you need to use a formal register. Now when you're choosing the words that you're going to use and the format that you're going to use, it's important that you don't mix registers. So the informal register requires things like contractions, colloquialisms, exclamation marks, a really friendly greeting, and a warm sign-off like take care, bye for now, best wishes. Whereas a formal register, you can't use any of those things. No contractions, no exclamation marks, no friendly warm greetings or friendly sign-offs. You have to maintain your distance from the reader, and you need to make sure that you're using words like would, could, and more academic words: inform, convey, regarding, concerning, therefore, etc. So that's the first thing. Don't mix your registers, maintain a constant tone throughout. The second reason why students lose marks is because they don't cover all of the points in the question. So each question contains 3 points that you need to address, and you have to make sure that you talk about each of them. The final reason that students lose marks is because maybe they address each of the points in the question, but they don't do it equally. And interestingly, you will lose marks for this. So some students might write 1 paragraph for the first point, a couple of sentences for the second point, and 1 short sentence for the third point. This third point absolutely has not been sufficiently extended, and perhaps the second point hasn't either, so you will absolutely lose marks for this. How do you avoid making these mistakes? My advice is that you plan your letter for 5 minutes before you start writing. Think about the words that you're going to use. Think about the ideas that you're going to use to address each of the points, and do a very quick plan about how you're going to format your letter. If you do this plan, you should have 15 minutes left in which to write 150 words, which shouldn't be a problem if you've planned effectively. So let's quickly review what I've talked about today. You need to make sure that you identify the correct register in which you need to write, and you don't mix your words or mix your formats when you're writing your register. You need to ensure that you address each of the points in the question, and finally you need to extend each of the points equally. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Kristen Boddy and I'm an IELTS teacher at Viva College in Brisbane. If you have any questions or would like to leave any comments, please leave them in the comments section below, and I hope that you'll join us again next time for Spotlight on IELTS. Bye for now.